With these moves, a smaller person can overtake a larger person.
Oh yes, oh yes. It doesn't matter your size.
It's not going to be easy. You do have to fight for your life.
Yes, and in any fight, you are going to be injured.
It's just that if somebody happens to be coming up to you and you say, "Oh, get away from me," grab him, run.
And you don't have to grab the hand. You can grab a digit like Ranelle did. Because it's much easier, actually. If the hand's coming at you like this, just reach out and grab a digit and take it down.
Right. But if someone who really weren't trained tried to do this, is there more danger if you're actually being hurt yourself?
Yes, it is dangerous, but I believe that a woman should try and protect herself. What were the statistics on that?
85% of women have fought back. 65% of those got away. Then there were some other percentages where it was split again, where just fighting back bettered their situation, and then there were others that worsened their situation. So the odds are for you, I think, if you fight back.
Probably. What if there's a weapon involved? What if your aggressor, the attacker, has a knife or a gun?
It depends on the person's ability to. I wouldn't recommend fighting a knife, unless you've had some training.
Here, take what you want and wait for an opening. That's the key. You wait for the opening.
Yes. You can't hold it to your throat through the act, without setting himself up for a fall.
So maintaining a cool mind is very important.
Yes. You
not
have to
panicking.
maintain. You have to become very cold-blooded.
Like my only way out of being pinned on the floor that night was to bite him, and I did that.
Whatever worked.
Yeah.
Okay, now the next motion that we do is if I were to grab at Ranelle here, she at least this part of my body open, and she can attack this here and take out my ribs. Okay, or she can use another technique. Okay, if I got across here, she can push up on my elbow and take me down. Okay, now I want you to do it from the other side and do it very slowly so the camera can see what you're doing. Okay, she comes over one arm, pushes up on the other, using the leverage where she's pulling down on one arm, pushing up on the other, and that takes me down.
You never go for the face. I don't see you doing moves where you would go for the face.
Where I am going for the face?
Either one of you. No, I mean, we've heard that you can, jab somebody with your keys or something.
Yes, there are a lot of different things. The only reason she's not going for my face is because it's
You're
not
her
protected.
You're her husband.
It's not protected.
Okay.
But she could.
And if you were going for her face, how would she defend herself?
She would, okay, here we go. If I was going for her face, if I was going to try and hit her or something, or
right.
Yes, okay, that's a common thing for a guy to knock a woman out, okay? If I whacked at her, okay, now that's another part of the kata is a block, and she's hook punching or like this here. Now, the last one, if I was just going to grab, okay, she would open me up, and then counterattack, okay. Huh? Yeah. So, you want the same attack? Now, all of these things we've been doing was closed fist, but you should do it open-handed, striking with the fingers to the eyes. You can also strike with one finger, or you can stab to the throat, back just slap with your hand. If you slap hard enough, okay, just slap this thing right over your hand. doesn't matter. Doesn't
You could
just
knock the
using-
wind out of somebody.
Just using the wrist and as a flail. The hand is like a nunchaku, or the nunchucks, as they call
okay.
them on the movies. Okay, the real name is nunchaku, but just slapping with that, open-handed. Okay. Okay.
Now, after you've done a workout like that, does it leave you invigorated or exhausted?
Oh no, it pumps you up.
Does it?
It pumps you up, definitely pumps you up. In fact, after a workout, you feel euphoric on your way home. I used to go down to the dojo when I first started, wondering why am I subjecting myself to this 2 hours of sweating and on the way home I would say to myself, this is why.
I'd say the same thing about this show. I come in thinking, I can't go on camera tonight. I'm tired. But then afterwards, wow, that was fun.
Yes, yeah, it's invigorating. It's very, it's just a great feeling.
Yeah. Why don't you let me meet your star pupils over
Okay.
here, and then we'll come back over for some more demonstration. But this is Teresa and Doug Riley. Hi, Doug. Nice to see you again.
Yeah.
And Teresa, are you new to this sport, or do we call it a sport?
It's an art.
An art.
It's an art.
Excuse me. Is this new to you?
No.
How long have you been doing this?
I haven't at all.
Oh, whoa! I thought you were going to
I am.
defend yourself against Doug tonight.
Well, my husband took the time out to show me some moves, just so I can protect myself if I ever get into a situation.
Oh, well, I'm glad they brought you along, because this is great for those of us like me. And practically speaking, I'm sure I'm never going to go take the formal course.
Right.
So you've learned like the bare necessities?
Yeah, basically about what I can do to help myself out in a situation. If it should ever come to that point.
Now, Doug, you didn't teach her this just to perform on the show tonight, did
No,
you?
I've showed her techniques off and on ever since I've been training.
Which is how long?
Going on 3 years now. I show her little tidbits here and there, things to watch for. One of the major things I've been trying to tell her lately is not to present herself as a victim in a situation.
And how would you elaborate on that? Not being
Not to
out
look
alone
down, not to be, to act vulnerable. You don't want to go in jumping back at someone, but to basically look at people in the eye and more or less have an air about yourself that you're not a victim. She's not with me, so I don't want her to be with anybody else. So.
No, I believe in that if you act confident,
Yeah.
It carries a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Definitely. Even walking out to the car in the morning just to start it up.
So.
You always, because it's dark when I go to work, so
Right.
it's that motion to look around to make sure that nobody's going to jump out. You just
Right.
got to keep it tuned to what's going around in your environment.
Now, with Doug being involved in this, though, I'm sure when the two of you are together, you feel very secure.
Yes, basically, yeah. I
That
do.
You know your husband can take care of you, right?
Yes.
But you want to know she can take care of herself.
Yes. I know I can't be with her every minute of the day, and yes, I'd like. She's not really wanting to come in and study full time, but I still want her to know, like she says, the bare essentials.
It's kind of hard for somebody who works 40 hours a week to take the time out with the household and the family to study with that intensity, with the history and with all the katas and everything. And right now, I'm not ready in my life to be able to do that. But
Is she saying you don't work as hard as she
Well,
does?
we have a 7 and a 9-year-old.
so
that's
that's a
the
family.
yeah.
The family goes on.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but it's nice to know that I have someone who can tell me what I can and what I cannot do.
Well,
in
how
a
do you
situation.
feel about him taking the time for him, to study this himself, though?
Oh, I love it.
Practice it. You like that?
I do. It's his out. It's what he needs, and maybe what I need with the kids too. That time, but
Well, she does aerobics.
we try to do our own thing, But yeah, I'm glad he has something like
Have you
this.
noticed changes in Doug since he's been doing this?
Tremendous.
Such as?
I don't know, that invigoration, that wanting to do, go, and helping us out with how our life goes on as far as protecting each other, our children, teaching them to scream fire and run if anybody should come and approach them, because the big thing, I know Gordon had mentioned it before on one of your shows, was to scream fire, you would grab more attention to yourself than to scream help or rape. People have that tendency to look away to walk away than if, oh my God, there's a fire, let's check it out. You bring more attention to yourself that way. And I do that for my children too. You know, if you get into a situation, scream fire, you know, that way it might help them.
So there are some very practical tips that people can be aware of.
Oh yeah.
Without actually putting in all the study that you've done.
Yeah. Some of the things we're going to show you tonight are some of the basic practical things. They're not out of a kata. They're out of a book. It's called Practical Karate for Women, as a matter of fact. Sensei has it on his chalkboard. It's a book done by Masatoshi Nakayama and Don Drager, two well-known martial artists.